Hey everybody, it's Jana Kadovitz and Carolyn Jones from the Holistic Institute of Wellness.
Hey everybody.
Happy soon-to-be March. We
Yes.
are creating this video for the upcoming month and the Equinox, and we are going to be calling this March Mindfulness.
Yes.
And for those basketball collegiate people, it's also known as March Madness.
That's right.
Just a bit of trivia.
That's right.
But
with energetic shifts, it could be March Madness.
well,
But maybe not. Hopefully this month will be a little calmer. We're out of Mercury retrograde.
okay,
So that helps.
this is good.
We've moved out of Aquarian energy and we'll be moving into Piscean energy.
Okay.
I think we have currently about 6 planets in Aquarius.
Yes,
So
I heard
think
that.
we'll be switching some of that up.
I heard that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I got a visual when you said that. The moment you said calmness,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I saw this. I saw people surfing in calm waters, but I don't know.
I don't know how that's possible, but hey,
I'm
it
not
sounds
sure.
great.
It's very strange.
I love
So
it.
March 20th, everybody. The Equinox is March 20th.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's actually very exciting, right? We start getting more light. The darkness starts to fade. We start having more light during the day, and that always helps all of us to have literally more sunshine, more vitamin D, more light, and
Time change.
And it's the time change,
Hallelujah to that.
right? And I'm pretty sure it's just in a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's just in a few weeks.
Yeah, I think so.
So I believe Easter, is Easter coming up?
Yeah.
Or my month too
I
early?
think Easter actually is in April.
It's in April.
Yeah.
Okay, I know sometimes it's late March,
Yeah.
but either way, right? Again, happy Equinox.
Yeah.
Happy Equinox.
Yeah, and it's a great time for just to expand your creative and imaginative energy. Like Jana was saying, literally the light begins to take over the dark, which is awesome on many levels. And then it's just, I think it brings this freshness of life, right?
Right.
It's just, it's a new start. I know we start the new year off in January, but usually in January, my feeling's always been we're still burning off. In January and February, we seem to always be burning off the prior year. So it always feels like to me that March is more like a new year. And it's probably because it just does bring that freshness.
Right.
The light, we do have longer daylight hours that begin.
Yes, we do.
And so it's a great time to just raise our energy up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. And January and February are still very dark and damp, at least in this part of the country.
Yeah.
So I agree. March really is it feels like a fresh start. Do you remember when the Mayan calendar starts?
Gosh, I want to say it starts sometime in maybe late February, possibly.
Okay, I can't remember.
I'm not sure. Don't
Right.
quote me on
Don't
that because
quote us.
I'm
We'll-
not sure.
We'll double check.
I know the
it's-
Galactic New Year
Right.
for the Mayans is actually in July.
Oh,
So
okay,
they
that's
actually kind of run July to July.
right. To July. Okay.
Yeah. Now I know
That's
the
what I was thinking.
Chinese New Year is more
It's February.
February.
We just had it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
all these different time factors.
Right. I know. Interesting. Our kitty cat is looking at us from above. You'll see us looking up in the corner because he's literally up on the top of his condo right now.
Yes.
And he's looking over all of us. Just to let you know.
He's feeling the new energy.
Yes, he is. And he is declaring the light is taking over the dark.
Yes.
So it's been said in the feline world. All is well.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like Jana said, this is, we're declaring this month March Mindfulness. And this is a wonderful time actually this month to begin a mindfulness practice. And, a lot of people often wonder what that looks like. And it actually can be very, very simple. And today we're just going to take a few minutes and share a few tips with you. One of the things that you can really do, like in the mornings, is just set your day. That's something that Jana and I really are very diligent about because it's so important to set the tone of your day. So taking a few minutes in the morning and just, doing a meditation or doing some sort of centering exercise, or just getting your favorite hot beverage, whether it's warm lemon water, cup of tea, chicory, coffee, whatever it may be, right?
Absolutely.
And just sitting there with it, taking some nice deep breaths and just being mindful. I know for me, sometimes I just pay attention when I'm doing that. I pay attention to the warmth of the cup and the smell and that, that first sip, right? It's always so good in the morning.
It's so good.
And that's just a simple way to be mindful.
Yeah, and the for me, it's the quietness.
Yeah.
I mean, it is penetrable. It is so beautifully quiet still.
Yeah.
And that is, personally, that is very important for me.
Right.
Just because I know how loud and how busy
Yeah.
it's going to be getting
Right.
real soon. So I take advantage, and I do get up super duper earlier than I really need to. But I've noticed that just because of, I mean, I was doing it before we had all this excitement starting last year, and it's gotten even more so of how important it is
Sure.
to be able to truly hold steady, to have those places, have those times,
Right.
to just take that moment. And it really can. It can be 5 minutes. If that's all you've got, then that's great.
Yeah.
Take it, because you really will need it. You will need it to hold the space, to be able to hold conversations later on in the day, everything, right? We never know what's going to happen
Right.
at work or personal life or whatever it is. But you've got those 5 minutes to literally recalibrate you.
Yeah.
And it's a nice way to bring the body and the mind into the day. God only knows, I don't know who invented the alarm clock, but it can be very jarring.
It's true.
Very jarring,
true.
truly, to the soul. It's a
Yeah.
very jarring way to wake up. So, and that immediately throws you into fight or flight, which is a massive cortisol surge, which is an adrenaline surge. So you've gone from an incredible deep sleep to all of a sudden this incredible amount of chemicals have entered your system, and you are ready to go. And it's very shocking. And gosh, love, again, our emergency personnel, right? They're awakened in the middle of the night, and that's how they're awakened, because they've got to obviously get going. But it's very jarring.
Yeah.
Very jarring, which can set your day.
Yeah, it really can. And when that also, if you're, if that happens and you're in that kind of situation, then it's always good that even if you can't do it first thing, that maybe you stop after things have settled down and just do a reset, right? Just stop and just what you're doing, and just take some breaths. And one of the things I really enjoy doing is just taking a few moments and reflecting on gratitude. That attitude of gratitude.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really makes a difference. So,
Absolutely.
I've had that happen to me so many times where my morning may have gotten started off in a way I hadn't necessarily planned, where I wasn't able to ease into my day, which I love to do. And, so I'll get, into my day, and then I'll just pause and take those few moments and reflect on gratitude, because that always helps. And then just taking some time to do some positive affirmations.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And that's a great way to shift your energy.
Definitely. I'm a fan of opening up my records, and
Yeah.
I'll just sit in them if I
Yeah.
need to.
So for our listeners that don't know what that means, can you tell them what you're referring to as far as the records?
So the Akashic Records, you'll hear, the title is called the Akashic Records. And the easiest way to explain it is, it can be said that there is a location in the higher realms that is literally the records, all the records of your personal soul, everything every life you've ever lived on earth.
Yeah.
And it's your soul records. And so it involves everybody you meet, every event that takes place, everything.
Yeah.
So there is a beautiful, beautiful upswing on a lot of people wanting to learn how to, what they would say, work in the records. You can learn how to do this. And lots of people teach it. People are learning how to do it for themselves.
Yeah.
or with clients, and it's really quite simple.
Yeah, and we have a lot of wonderful people in our community that do that.
We sure
and
do.
We have many practitioners that do that.
We sure do.
And that can be found on our practitioner page and also on our Mindful Marketplace.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a great modality, and again, it'll bring some beautiful mindfulness practices.
Yeah. Very centering and balanced.
Very.
Yeah.
Very, very. Absolutely.
So the other thing I love to do is get out in nature and
We were just talking about that.
really enjoy the sunshine, which, oh my goodness, the last few days here have been just incredible.
Just beautiful.
With sunshine, you know, and just that, like this morning, you know, was just standing out in the sun and allowing the sun to come and just like beam my face, you know. Just a lot of times I like to stand there and just allow that sun to come in and you know, we have our pineal gland, which is, you know, referenced as our third eye, which contains our sixth sense. And over time, our pineal gland has actually gotten calcified. So you know, when you actually begin to activate your third eye, you can, one of the simplest things you can do, and this is a wonderful mindful practice, is you can literally just stand in the sun for just a few minutes and literally face your forehead to the sun. I mean, obviously, don't stare into the sun. It's just a matter of literally just facing your forehead to the sun and allowing it to beam, and you can feel it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a great mindfulness practice. I love doing that.
It's actually very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's very, and again, definitely don't look into the sun.
Don't do that.
Close your eyes. Put your sunglasses on if you have to.
Yeah.
And you'll feel it. You'll feel it come right on in or right onto that forehead.
Right.
And just take a few minutes. It's a nice way to recharge. I
Yes.
mean, literally recharge.
Now you can watch the sunset and you can watch the sunrise.
Yes.
But do not stare into it when it's high in the sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, that was good.
Kind of rhymed, didn't it?
It was beautiful.
And then, of course, one of the other things that you can always do is meditation. And you can do guided meditation. You can do just listening to some good frequency music, which is always good. Different forms of meditation. You can also, I mean, some people do walking meditations.
Oh, yeah, the labyrinth, like we always speak of.
Yeah.
Or a simple, again, just a simple walk around your neighborhood.
Yeah. Very simple.
And be mindful of where you're at, how you're feeling. Can you feel the wind on your face? Can you see the color of the grass? Right, as opposed to just a quick little glance. Like really be present in your moments.
Yeah, so those are just a few quick tips, and then just be on the lookout. I'm going to put out a blog for 21 tips for 2021, how to be mindful. So that'll be accompanied in our newsletter as well. That'll be coming out probably that first week of March. So be on the lookout of that. And if you are not subscribed to our newsletter, just go to holisticinstituteofwellness.com and sign up for our newsletter. You'll also receive a free copy of our beginner's guide to chakras and energy fields, which is also just a nice educational tool. And that way you can keep up with us and, you know, just subscribe to our offerings and get our updates.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of meditation, Jana, I
Yes.
thought if you would be good with that, we could close out this
We can.
this time today with a meditation. If
I
you
can do
want to
that. I'll
lead
run
us
us
through a
through.
little something, and
Fast,
then,
slow meditation.
yeah, and then I'll pull an energy card for us today
Okay.
and see what our message is for the month of March.
Okay.
Our energetic focus.
Our energetic focus. I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Okay, everybody. So, wherever you are, just take a nice, deep, long breath. Just a comfortable breath, right? Don't try to force it. Just naturally be. And we're just, again, going to take some moments to just slow it all down. Slow down the thought processes. I promise you, it'll be there at the end of the meditation. Again, be present. Where are you sitting, or are you laying down? Can you hear what's happening around you? Can you feel the fabric underneath you? Comfortable, slow, and mindful. Feeling your lungs filling up with oxygen. And then that nice, wonderful release of air. Right? Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. One of the many different ways of meditation. There are so many different breathing practices. For today, we will come in through the nose and release out the mouth. And just taking the time again to connect in with the four directions, beginning with the east and the rising sun. Moving to the south, the warmth, the fire. The west, the setting sun. A very contemplative type of day, type of moment. How has your day been? We all have had that experience of watching a setting sun. And there's something so majestic about it, so relaxing. And it signals and signifies another day of closing, another day of being on the planet, on beautiful Mother Earth. Another day of witnessing a miracle, if you will. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Moving to the north, where the great elders reside, the wisdom of who we are and all of those before us have gone. The north we can go to again, contemplate, ask questions, or just be. Now, moving above, some would call Father Sky. Our galactic heritage, the beautiful atmosphere, the planets, the stars, the galaxies, the omniverse. And moving below, Mother Earth, her beauty, her majestic, her balance, her harmony, her strength, her courage. For as we have said many times, she is also going through lots of changes right now, as we are. She also has an agenda to follow, as do we. An ascension. The elevation of our consciousness, as well as Mother Earth's consciousness. So we always give a shout out to Mother Earth as well. As we walk her planet, we walk her surface. We treat her mindfully, with love and kindness. And moving within our heart chakra. Physically, how does it feel? How does your chest feel? Can you breathe fully? Do you feel constricted? Can you exhale fully? Or is your breath shallow? Once again, just bring that mindfulness back to the center of who you are. And find your place in the world at this moment. Relaxed and at ease. Remember the breath. Remember the peace in your soul. The calmness in your mind, where the thoughts aren't so incessant. And the groundedness. Can you feel your feet on the ground? Remember, Mother Earth is a positive charge. Excuse me, she is a negative charge. We are a positive charge. So she can negate our positive charge if we are feeling anxious, if we are feeling overwhelmed. Step on her, take a walk, or just step out in the backyard in your bare feet. Let her negate the charge. And pull in her negative charge. It'll calm everything down. They're just different frequencies. Once again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And deep peace and gratitude, dear ones. Thank you. Namaste. And Miss Carolyn?
That was beautiful, Jana. That put me to sleep. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, wow, Jana. Okay. So the card we drew is Self-Mastery.
Well then, I'll be darned. Mastery, mindfulness, March.
Now hold that up for me.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
Self-mastery. What a great month to self-master. That's
Gosh,
awesome.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
All right, everyone. So this is in reference to your solar plexus chakra, which is essentially in the center of your stomach. The color of this chakra is yellow, beautiful golden yellow. It's our power center. It's where our personal will reside. It's where we set our energetic boundaries and stand firm in ourself. So the message is, you have pulled this card today to let you know this is a powerful time to manifest self-mastery. Life is constantly offering us lessons which give us the opportunity to grow and expand our soul. You are being called at this time to master your gifts. The key is to focus your energy on what you would like to master and don't give up till you have embodied it fully. It takes commitment and motivation to create self-mastery. However, with consistency and time, it will come to fruition. Being blessed with this card today indicates that you are already on your way to mastering your gifts. Have you doubted yourself lately in a particular aspect of your life, resulting in frustration? Know that the current challenges you are undergoing are doorways to self-mastery. Make sure not to lose focus or give up hope, as mastery is inevitable. To master something requires courage and love, and now is the time to give your full attention and your presence to your gifts. You are being encouraged to look at your life's mission. Plant the seeds required to bring you closer to your soul's path. Stay motivated and dance in the mastery of yourself.
It's beautiful.
And the affirmation is, I am the master of my destiny.
I love it.
Wow. That's such a great card.
Gosh, that's perfect. Well
Perfect.
done, everybody.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Well done. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. And just remember, take some time to be mindful in the month of March. and just set those few minutes aside for yourself.
Yes,
Yep.
it'll do wonders.
Absolutely. So Jana and I are here at the Holistic Institute. Reach out anytime. You can find us once again at holisticinstituteofwellness.com. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Be well.
Be well.